Google just admitted AI poses harmful manipulation risks and updated their safety document to warn everyone. WDUR reports that Google highlighted new AI risks in their artificial intelligence safety document, essentially confessing that their technology is designed to manipulate users. Haha, this bombshell revelation comes at the perfect time because millions of people are using Google's AI products daily without realizing they're being systematically manipulated. The timing couldn't be more critical because Google is quietly admitting what critics have been saying for months. Their AI systems are built to influence and control human behavior. WBUR reveals that Google's safety document update acknowledges harmful manipulation as a core AI risk, proving that tech giants know their products are dangerous. What makes this particularly damning is that Google is warning about manipulation risks while continuing to deploy these same manipulative systems to billions of users worldwide. The safety document update is happening now because Google faces increasing pressure from regulators and lawmakers demanding accountability for AI harm. This isn't just about technology risks. It's about Google confessing that their AI products are designed to manipulate human psychology and behavior for corporate profit.
AI governance through global red lines launched today to prevent unacceptable risks. The OECD reports that the global call for AI red lines launched on September 22, 2025, because AI risks are systemic and transnational. This historic initiative matters right now because world governments are finally admitting that AI poses existential threats requiring emergency international intervention. The timing is perfect because we're watching AI harm escalate globally while tech companies operate without meaningful oversight or accountability. OECD reveals that AI's impact transcends borders, meaning no single country can protect its citizens from AI dangers alone. What makes this particularly significant is that global leaders are treating AI like nuclear weapons, requiring international red lines to prevent catastrophic harm. The September 22nd launch date proves that AI risks have reached crisis levels demanding immediate, coordinated global response. The Red Lines initiative is happening today because AI companies have proven they cannot self-regulate and will prioritize profits over human safety. This isn't just about technology policy, it's about world governments recognizing that AI poses threats to human civilization, requiring unprecedented international cooperation to prevent unacceptable risks to humanity.
AI is moving into physical products and out of regulatory reach in a terrifying new development. Tech Policy Press reports that AI wearables and toys blur the line between products and speech, raising urgent regulatory gaps in privacy and child safety. This story matters today because AI companies are escaping digital regulations by embedding their dangerous technology into physical objects that children touch and wear. The timing couldn't be more alarming because kids are going back to school with AI-powered toys and wearables that collect intimate data while parents remain completely unaware. Tech Policy Press reveals that regulatory gaps in privacy and child safety are being exploited by AI companies moving into physical products. What makes this particularly dangerous is that AI wearables can monitor children's biometric data, conversations, and behaviors without meaningful oversight or protection. The regulatory escape is happening now because AI companies have learned that physical products face fewer restrictions than digital services. Matt Steinberg's analysis shows that AI toys and wearables represent a new frontier of child exploitation that existing laws cannot address. This isn't just about technology innovation. It's about AI companies deliberately moving into physical products to avoid accountability while harvesting children's most intimate data.
MentalHealth.com just acquired Therapy.ai to advance AI and mental health care, and patients should be terrified. The Sacramento Bee reports that this acquisition advances artificial intelligence in mental health care, essentially replacing human therapists with algorithms. This development matters today because vulnerable people seeking mental health support are being handed over to AI systems instead of qualified human professionals. The timing is particularly disturbing because September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, and we're watching AI companies colonize mental health care while teens are dying from AI chatbot interactions. The acquisition announcement reveals that mental health is being commodified and automated by tech companies prioritizing profit over patient safety. What makes this especially alarming is that Therapy.ai will now have access to mentalhealth.com's patient base, meaning thousands of vulnerable people will be subjected to AI therapy without their informed consent. The September 22nd acquisition is happening now because AI companies see mental health as a lucrative market to exploit. This isn't just about healthcare innovation. It's about the systematic replacement of human empathy and professional expertise with algorithmic responses that cannot understand human suffering or provide genuine therapeutic support.
AI needs ethics to avoid real-world harm, but tech companies are ignoring the warnings. HelpNet Security reports that Brittany Allen reveals how AI agents reshape fraud risks and detection patterns, exposing the ethical challenges of AI development. This story is perfectly timed because we're watching AI systems create new forms of fraud while being marketed as fraud prevention solutions. The timing couldn't be more relevant because businesses are deploying AI agents without understanding how these systems can be manipulated by bad actors. HelpNet Security reveals that AI development lacks ethical frameworks, allowing companies to build dangerous systems without considering real-world consequences. What makes this particularly concerning is that AI agents are reshaping fraud patterns in ways that make detection more difficult, not easier. The ethical challenges are being highlighted today because AI systems are already causing real-world harm through biased decisions, privacy violations, and security vulnerabilities. Brittany Allen's analysis shows that AI companies prioritize deployment speed over ethical considerations, creating systems that amplify existing problems. This isn't just about technology ethics, it's about AI companies deliberately ignoring ethical guidelines to rush products to market while real people suffer the consequences of their reckless development practices.
Superintelligent AI could threaten humanity's existence, and experts are sounding desperate alarms. SSB Crack reports that experts warn superintelligent AI poses existential threats to human survival, and the timing of this warning couldn't be more urgent. This story matters today because we're racing toward artificial general intelligence while ignoring the catastrophic risks that could end human civilization. The September 22nd warning comes as AI companies push towards superintelligence without adequate safety measures or regulatory oversight. SSB Crack reveals that experts consider superintelligent AI an existential threat, meaning it could literally cause human extinction. What makes this particularly terrifying is that AI companies are treating superintelligence development like a competitive race rather than a potential extinction event. The expert warnings are happening now because we're approaching critical thresholds in AI capability while safety research lags dangerously behind. The existential threat isn't science fiction, it's a real possibility that AI researchers and safety experts are desperately trying to prevent. This isn't just about future technology risks. It's about AI companies prioritizing competitive advantage over human survival while racing towards systems that could end our species.
AI lawsuit alert as C3.ai faces securities fraud class action and investors are fleeing. The Globe and Mail reports that Levi and Korsinski notified C3.ai investors of a class action lawsuit with an upcoming deadline. This legal bombshell matters today because it exposes how AI companies have been lying to investors about their capabilities and revenue projections. The timing is perfect because the AI bubble is finally bursting as investors realize they've been deceived by inflated promises and fake demonstrations. The Globe and Mail reveals that C3.ai made false and misleading statements to the market, proving that AI companies have been systematically defrauding investors. What makes this particularly significant is that C3.ai led investors to believe it could reliably project revenues while knowing its AI technology couldn't deliver promised results. The September 22nd lawsuit alert is happening now because AI companies' financial fraud is becoming impossible to hide as reality fails to match marketing hype. The securities fraud case proves that AI companies have been running elaborate investment scams based on technological capabilities that don't actually exist. This isn't just about one company's legal troubles. It's about the entire AI industry being built on lies and financial deception that's finally being exposed in court.
Predictive AI could prevent crowd crush disasters, but it's creating new surveillance nightmares. Tech Explorer reports that proposed technology achieved 76.1% improvement in prediction accuracy over recent methods, demonstrating strong performance in crowd monitoring. This development matters today because AI crowd surveillance is being marketed as safety technology while creating unprecedented mass surveillance capabilities. The timing is particularly concerning because large events are resuming post-pandemic, while AI companies deploy crowd monitoring systems without privacy protections. Tech Explorer reveals that AI crowd prediction technology shows strong performance, but this same technology can be used to track and monitor individuals in public spaces. What makes this especially alarming is that crowd crush prevention AI requires constant surveillance of public gatherings, essentially turning every concert, festival, and sporting event into a surveillance operation. The 76.1% accuracy improvement is being celebrated while ignoring the privacy implications of AI systems that monitor crowd behavior. The crowd monitoring technology is being deployed now because AI companies recognize that public safety fears can justify mass surveillance systems. This isn't just about preventing crowd disasters, it's about AI companies using legitimate safety concerns to normalize comprehensive surveillance of public spaces and human gatherings.
Today's disaster intelligence brief reveals AI is failing when humanity needs it most. Medium reports that today's news cycle is dominated by natural disasters across the globe, including super typhoons and severe flooding. This story matters right now because we're watching AI disaster response technology fail during real emergencies while tech companies continue marketing their products as life-saving solutions. The September 22nd disaster brief comes as multiple natural disasters test AI emergency systems that prove inadequate when lives are on the line. Medium reveals that global disasters are exposing the gap between AI marketing promises and actual emergency response capabilities. What makes this particularly damning is that AI companies have spent billions promoting disaster response technology that fails during actual disasters. The critical disaster intelligence shows that human expertise and traditional emergency response methods remain more reliable than AI systems during crisis situations. The disaster brief is happening today because natural disasters are revealing that AI emergency technology is not ready for real-world deployment. This isn't just about technology limitations, it's about AI companies overselling disaster response capabilities, while emergency responders and disaster victims discover that AI systems cannot replace human judgment and experience during life-threatening situations.